Good evening, everybody. Hello to everybody that is part of the TCU community that has decided to join us tonight. It is great to see all the Horned Frogs come together tonight here for our TCU in the House party. I'm Mark Isjo, class of 1998, and I'm going to be the host for your festivities this evening. This is going to be just like every single party you ever attended when you were a student at TCU. Just, I promise, the cops are not going to get called. Hey, listen, really glad that you guys have taken some time out of your evening to join us. We know that it has been a different world the past couple of months, and we're doing things a little bit differently to bring the party to you guys tonight. And just like any other party, we need you to take part this evening. It's not a party if you're not having a good time. We want to know about what you're doing, where you're watching from. You can make your presence felt by using the hashtag TCU in the House, or this one, pretty easy to remember, TCU Together. Hit us up in the comments. We're going to be reading some of those out over the course of the evening to celebrate just how much fun it is to be a Horned Frog and be together on this Friday evening. Hopefully you are watching someplace with friends or loved ones, fellow Frog fans as well, maybe your family. Now, my family wanted to join us this evening, but I've got 3 young kids, and even though it is only 7:02 in the evening here in Fort Worth, we're putting our kids to bed already. That's right. We put our kids to bed at 7 o'clock in the evening. Be jealous, fellow parents. However, my kids still wanted to give a shout out to the Horned Frog community, so they decided to record a little video for you guys. Take a look. Hey, what do you want to say, boys?
Go Frogs!
Go Frogs! Can you say go Frogs? Go Frogs.
Did you say go Frogs? Go Frogs!
Go Frogs.
Papa.
Already got those kids bleeding purple. They never had a chance. We've got a lot of fun stuff planned for you guys this evening. We've got special music. We've got notable Horned Frog guests. We have an official TCU libation, because it wouldn't be a party without one. We've got much, much more coming your way over the next hour or so. A lot of very special things in store for you tonight. We've got Horned Frogs around the world who will be sending in messages for you. And we also want to hear from you, as I said, in the comment section. So hit us up. We'll be reading out those comments and displaying them shortly. But first, this would not be a TCU in the House party without kicking it off, without the official Horned Frog to kick it off. That is the one, the only Chancellor Victor Boschini.
Hi there, Horned Frogs. I'm excited to welcome you all to TCU's first ever worldwide virtual party, TCU in the House. And I'm here at our house today in Fort Worth. Today we have students, alumni, parents, and friends from all over the world joining us. We're so happy to see all of you here. With so much uncertainty in the world nowadays, I believe it's really important to take time to connect with each other, to have fun, and to celebrate all the things that make us a Horned Frog family. I've been inspired by the way our TCU community has really come together. The stories of frogs helping frogs make me so proud. Today you'll hear from others in our Horned Frog family, and you'll have the chance to engage and participate in some fun activities. So bottom line, thanks for letting TCU in the House in your house. Cheers and go Frogs.
Now, a fun fact for you. Did you know that Chancellor Boschini is a twin? How about that? You're learning something already. As the Chancellor said, he recorded that video just in front of his house here in Fort Worth, Texas. And I imagine a lot of you guys are here watching tonight in Funky Town, but I'm hoping that we can find where the rest of you are watching from. Hit us up in the comments. Let us know where you are joining us from. We've got Ann Hickok, who is watching in Kansas City, a Chiefs fan there, Super Bowl champion Chiefs. Thank you for watching, Ann. We'd like to see just who is watching from the furthest away, Westchester, New York. Thank you very much for that, Beth Cooper Reynolds. I want to see we have some international frogs watching tonight. Hit us up in the comments. We'll get to those in just a minute, because I know we've got frogs all around the world who are hanging out with us tonight virtually in our TCU in the House party. All right. Besides being a great academic campus, obviously, TCU also produces world-class talent in the arts. Last month, one of our phenomenal Horned Frog alums was on NBC's Songland. Maybe you saw it. He was performing his new song, Losing You. So here now is Tim Halperin with a very special rendition specifically for you, the Horned Frog family.
What's up, Horned Frogs? Tim Halperin here, and I'm so excited to be with y'all tonight, and I'm going to play you a song. I actually had the chance to be on a show called Songland last month, and I told Ryan Tedder that I met him when One Republic came and played on campus my senior year at TCU. And I played the song that I wrote and ended up getting to work with him on it, which was such a cool experience. And I want to play it for you. It's called Losing You. Wishing wells and shooting stars just let me down. I never had to pray this hard, but I'm learning how. And the wall between us, paper thin, but I can't break through. Feels like I'm losing you. Say I'm not losing you. So darling, give me something I can hold on to. Let's put this back together before we come unglued. I've been too afraid to say it, 'cause I know it's true. Feels like I'm losing you. Say I'm not losing you. We're spending time just talking cheap. What's the price we'll pay? Another fight on a stormy night. Can't feel the rain. I'm a madman chasing after love, escaping. Am I losing you? It feels like I'm losing you. So darling, give me something I can hold on to. Let's put this back together before we come unglued. I've been too afraid to say it, 'cause I know it's true. Feels like I'm losing you. Say I'm not losing you. Ooh, losing you. Ooh, losing you. Yeah, darling, give me something I can hold on to. Let's put this back together before we come unglued. And I've been too afraid to say it, 'cause I know that it's true. Feels like I'm losing you. Say I'm not losing you. Feels like I'm losing you. Say I'm not losing you. Hope y'all continue to be well, and I wish you my very best. Y'all take care.
Boy, what a talent, huh? Let's give it up for Tim Halperin. What an amazing performance. And by the way, Tim also welcomed the newest member of his family last week as his wife gave birth to their daughter, Elliot Renee. So congratulations to the Halperins and to one of the newest Horned Frogs. Hey, by the way, if you want to listen to more great music throughout the night or the weekend, you can go to Spotify and search that hashtag TCU in the House party for the song suggestions that you submitted on social media. We've kind of cataloged those there. All right, I want to take a second and just go through some of the comments here. We're going to try to get some of them up on screen if we can, but a lot of folks weighing in, like Pam Pipkin from the class of 71, Mandy Sherlock Jenkins. How's it going, Mandy? A lot of good frog friends showing up tonight. Let's see. Kay Higgins, exciting to see all of our frogs out there. I imagine many of you know Kay very well. Susie Aldridge weighing in. Tracy Sterling Bristol giving a shout out to the class of 80 tonight. Susan Parrish Smith checking in from Sydney, Australia. And I don't have a globe in front of me, but if I did, I would stretch the string and say that I think that might be the furthest away we've had a viewer weigh in from yet. So you can continue to hit us up in the comments, use those hashtags, TCU Together or TCU in the House party as well. We would love to hear from you all evening long, because it's not a party if you're not having fun. All right, as we have seen over the last few months, TCU, of course, like everybody, has had to adapt very quickly in the way it has provided a world-class education to all the current Horned Frogs students. And we are very lucky to be joined tonight by two of the faculty leaders who have shaped a very enriching student experience in these incredibly challenging times. That certainly is an understatement. So we want to say hello to Provost Teresa Abby Nader-Dahlberg, as well as the Dean of the TCU and UNT Health Science Center Medical School, Dr. Stuart Flynn.
Hello, Horned Frogs. It's your Provost, Teresa Abby Nader-Dahlberg, and I'm happy to be able to join the TCU in the House party today. One thing is certain, in these challenging times, the Horned Frog spirit thrives. I am grateful for our exceptional faculty, staff, and students who have readily adapted to the new learning environment and who continue to plan for a TCU connected campus. I am excited about what's ahead for all of us at TCU because our academic environment is made stronger by our connection culture. A special thanks to our parents, families, and friends for your unwavering support. Enjoy connecting with each other today. And Go Frogs!
Greetings. I'm Stuart Flynn, the Dean of the TCU and UNTHSC School of Medicine. I would be remiss if I didn't give a very loud shout out to our first responders who are caring for patients during this very difficult time. Many of our faculty, nurses, EMS teams, and healthcare partners are putting aside their own personal interests to care for those in our community. Equally, law enforcement, grocery store workers, delivery drivers, and many others are doing their part to help us all endure during this difficult time. Our medical students have also stepped forward. They are delivering personal protective equipment to our first responders, as well as to assisted living facilities in Fort Worth. They have started a virtual blood drive on social media. They are writing letters to isolated senior citizens in our community. And they are also reading books online for young children who otherwise cannot go to their schools or local libraries presently. I also want to acknowledge the significant role that Becky Brumley has played in this book reading program with her advice and mentorship. I'm very proud of our students and most appreciative of Becky Brumley. So, on behalf of all at the medical school, I want to thank you. We are all in this together, and I applaud the efforts of all to help us endure and come out on the other side of this stronger and better. Thank you.
I want to thank Provost Dahlberg and Dean Flynn for those remarks, and also want to get back to some of the comments from folks who have been weighing in on Facebook. Karen Sheffield asked, where's the purple margarita? We've got a purple libation coming your way, Karen, in just a bit, so stay tuned. By the way, I'm looking at the numbers here. We've got several hundred people who have joined us this evening. In your comments, tag a frog friend who's not watching. If you'd like to get those numbers up and maybe know somebody who might want to tune in tonight, if they could be reminded about it, you can remind them in the comments or give them a call and have them join us as well. So appreciate all those comments coming in this evening. Want to hear your thoughts on this one, because as a Horned Frog alum myself, my TCU experience was about so much more than going to classes. It was about even more than just the 4 years that I was on campus. When I think back to all the TCU memories that I've had, it's hard to pick the ones that stand out the most, but I'd love to know which memories have stood out the most for you guys. Perhaps it was a football game you attended. Perhaps it was a party. Maybe you met a special someone. Maybe it was a class or a professor. We want to see those in the comments. While you're thinking of them, I want to share one with you guys. It was pretty special to me. When I was in high school, I got a chance to attend the unveiling of the Addison and Randolph Clark sculptures, the statues that you've seen gracing the east side of campus. So the statues were unveiled. It was a pretty cool day. But what's been cool has been every day since then, driving past them on University, walking past them on the way to campus, seeing them in a TCU magazine article, whatever, just being reminded of those two men and what they created and where TCU came from and the university that it's grown into, from 1873 through the 1900s and now into the 2000s. So want to know what your memories stand out. I imagine we're going to have a lot of people say the Rose Bowl. Tiffany Wang weighs in. She says Frog Camp. Tiffany, I attended the very first Frog Camp. How about that? If that doesn't make me sound old. Catherine Alice Carter weighed in. What'd she say? I missed hers. She was giving David Willock a shout out as well. Like Charlie Ruff, his favorite TCU memory was the 2011 Frog Camp in Rome with Dr. Pidcock. Some great comments there. Keep them coming. We would love to hear from you guys this evening about your favorite TCU memories. And by the way, I did see that comment, Christian Jack, about your roommates. So again, a hello to a fellow Frog friend out there. Of course, I mentioned athletics. That is one of the many places that TCU students, faculty, staff, and alumni come together. It's around sporting events. So whether it's at Amon Carter, whether it is out and about catching the rifle team in action, maybe taking a trip to Omaha for the College World Series, here's hoping we will be able to root on our Horned Frogs very soon again on the field of play. In the meantime, tonight, some of the TCU athletic staff wants to give a very special hello.
Hey, TCU fans. Welcome to the house party. Good to be with you all. Wish it was in person, but for now, it'll have to be virtual. So look forward to coming back to campus and seeing you all here in a few months. But for now, enjoy the house party. Go Frogs.
Hey everyone, this is Andy Dalton. Welcome to the TCU House Party. I hope everybody has a great time. I hope that everybody's doing well during this crazy season of life, and everybody's staying healthy and safe. But have a great time tonight, enjoy, and have a lot of fun. Go Frogs.
Hey fellow Frogs, this is class of 2000 Neely grad Jill Kramer, and also the current head volleyball coach at TCU. I'm so fired up about this house party tonight. Gosh, when I think TCU house party, I think of our men's basketball team at TCU in the late 90s. Through the absolute best house parties. I bet we'll hear some great stories about them tonight. Look forward to seeing y'all. Have a blast. Go Frogs.
Hey TCU fans, this is head baseball coach Jim Schlossnagle, and welcome to the TCU House Party. What a great night this is going to be. Hope y'all have fun. I'm going to try to join in when I can. Stay well, stay safe. Go Frogs.
Hey Frog fam, welcome to TCU's virtual house party on Facebook Live. We're glad you're here and we hope you'll sit back, relax, and enjoy. And on another note, we really hope that you and your family are doing well during this interesting and different time that we are experiencing as a nation and a global community. Be well and go Frogs.
Hey Frog fam, Coach Dixon here. Just wanted to say hello and welcome you to this virtual party you got going on there with Mark hosting it. Famous TCU newscaster. Watch him every morning. Hey, I hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe with all this uncertainty. But once a frog, always a frog, even during the tough times. Go Frogs.
Thank you for those kind words, Coach Dixon. And I want you guys to know I did not pay him to say that, but thank you nonetheless. Want to, by the way, just scroll back up a little bit because Coach Kramer mentioned those men's basketball parties in the late 90s. Fun fact, I was an RA in Moncrief for that team back in the day. I might have attended some of those house parties. Don't remember them, but I'm sure I was there, Coach Kramer. Maybe I saw you. All right, keep those comments coming. Here's Michelle Ames sharing one of her favorite TCU memories, beating UT. We were at a shooting match in Austin. Chewy's Austin wouldn't see us. We were wearing our purple rifle team jackets. Well, good for you. Let's see. Jeff Wigington weighing in. TCU just keeps getting better and better. Let's see. Lee Casey, Catherine Ellis Carter. There's Jill Kramer. Mike Jones was on that team. Good memory. Let's see. Who else is weighing in? Brandon Aldrich. Yep. That was the house for those TCU in the house parties. It's a different TCU in the house party this year. But again, we are glad that you are all here. Continue to hit us up in the comments this evening, because as we do think about how special TCU is, it is the people in this Horned Frog community, those folks that are weighing in tonight, that are showing up on videos, that are watching this live stream. It's those folks that really help make TCU stand out. I used to live in California, which, as many of you know, now provides the second most students to TCU next to the state of Texas. And I would talk to parents who were sending their kids to school at TCU, and I would say, hey, what was it about Fort Worth and TCU that made you decide to send your kid all the way from California here to Fort Worth, Texas to go to TCU? And time again, they would say it is the people. It was the people that they encountered, the people that they met from top to bottom. Everybody on campus made them feel welcome. And that extends out into this community at large, because the TCU family has been coming together to help our own in all seasons, especially the last few months. I do not have to tell you all just how challenging things have been everywhere, especially on campus. So many students have had to struggle. So many folks in the TCU community have had a rough time. We've seen a number of TCU students and folks in our family have to turn to the Frog Family Crisis Fund to help those students be able to continue in their pursuit of a TCU degree.
Hello, I'm Reverend Angela Kaufman, the minister to the university here at TCU. Almost 150 years ago, Addison Clark said he wanted TCU to be a place where students were given a purpose in life. Today, I bring you greetings as students are still aiming for that same goal, to make the world just a little bit brighter and a little bit better, each in their own way. And while everyone will face struggles along the way, we don't want those struggles to put a stop to their dreams, their plans, and to a world-class education. So for the last 14 years, the Frog Family Crisis Fund has helped students facing emergencies that not only prevent them from thriving in class, but prevent them from thriving in life. While those of us working with the Frog Family Crisis Fund have journeyed with students through natural disasters, accidents, and just about everything in between, we're now in an unprecedented time. In the past 8 weeks, we've provided emergency funds to over 250 students who suddenly and without warning found themselves without food, shelter, and other basic necessities. And we know this need will continue in the times ahead. Helping students in this way wouldn't be possible if the TCU community, near and far, hadn't generously stepped up to make sure that the Frog Family Crisis Fund has the resources it needs to serve students. Resources to help students worry less about where their next meal is coming from, so instead they can focus on that next class. Making it possible so when that final is over or that paper is finished, they can get back to planning for how they're going to make the world just a little bit brighter and just a little bit better, because that's what Horned Frogs do. While I've been honored to serve as the university chaplain, my greater honor has always been being an alumna and part of this amazing community that lifts up one another. So thank you for all the ways you support students and the Horned Frog family. Go Frogs!
I want to thank Reverend Kaufman for that message. And if you are able and you would like to make a donation to the Frog Family Crisis Fund, you can visit makeagift.tcu.edu. That address is right there on the bottom of your screen. And you can indicate Frog Family Crisis Fund as where you'd like your money to go. By the way, I want to get back to some of the comments right now because there are a few that have stood out to me. Pam Pipkin weighed in and said, seeing Neil Diamond in concert at TCU is a great memory. You saw Neil Diamond in concert at TCU, Pam? That sounds amazing. Did he sing Forever in Blue Jeans? Sweet Caroline? I'm sure he played all the hits. Here's another one. This is kind of a special one. I scrolled past it. Let me see if I can find it again. Let's see. Where is it? Debbie Taylor Maddox weighing in. Debbie was one of my teachers at Wedgwood Middle School here in Fort Worth. Still remember the smell of the old science building and the fun at the old gym. Now the ballet building. You know, those old smells never really leave you. You can take the building out of the smell, but the smell out of the building, I'm sure there's a joke to be made there. Hey, keep those comments coming in. Right now, I see we've got about 500 or so so far. Would love to see us get to 1,000 tonight, if not more, along with the several hundred of you that are watching. Of course, this is a very special evening to see you guys all together, and we want to let you know about a pretty cool tool that is rolling out on June 1st. Put this on the calendar. It's a way for you to stay connected throughout the year, appropriately titled Horned Frogs Connect. Now, this is a platform that is made for career growth, for networking, for getting advice from fellow frogs in all stages of their careers. There are even going to be groups set up by your major, so you can easily connect with people who are in the same industry as you. Or if you've changed careers, you can find someone in your new lane to bounce ideas off of. So Horned Frogs Connect, June 1st, it's launching. Keep your eyes open for that. Besides that, you may not know that there is a year-round dedicated career professional that members of the TCU community can access, get this, for free. You can contact Terrence Hood. He's right there on your screen. If you have any quick questions about resume advice, changing careers, or interview prep. All right. I promised it to you earlier. Now it's time to get right to it. We have had a good start to the evening. I'm a little thirsty. Maybe you're thirsty as well. So we want to welcome in one of our alumna who has prepared a drink for everybody to share in tonight, whether you were adults or kids. And while this video plays, I'm gonna go get mine real quick. So I'll see you in a second.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Phillips. I'm an 09 TCU grad and owner of Alchemy Pops over on South Main Street in Fort Worth. And I'm here to talk about the 1873 cocktail or mocktail that you can mix up at home with what you hopefully already have. While I've been staying home, I came up with a concept called My Pantry Kitchen, which is recipes paired with songs so that you can have a party in your kitchen with what you have already got. What I'm doing with the cocktail is 2-1-1 ratio. 2 ounces of alcohol, in this case gin, with 1 ounce of lime juice, 1 ounce of simple syrup, I made mine purple with hibiscus. You can also throw in some berries like blueberries or blackberries so that you've got the TCU spin on your 1873 cocktail. Top it off with Topo Chico or just use sparkling water so you've got a mocktail. But just remember the ratio of 2-1-1 and you can shake up something delicious at home. Cheers to that.
Okay, I'm back. I have a little guest. Okay, run along. So let's try this. Cheers, everybody. Oh, man, that's really good. You know what this tastes like? It tastes like royalty. Thank you for this, Carolyn Phillips, tonight. All right. While everybody is maybe rushing like me back to their seat after making Carolyn's drink tonight, I want to share some pictures that we've got sent in from one of our fellow frogs. This is Nightingale No, class of 98, the owner of Nightingale No Piano Studio. Fun fact, Nightingale and I were classmates graduating in 98, shared some RTVF classes together way back in the day before it was called FTDM, Radio TV Film Majors. So cool to see Nightingale throwing up her frogs and sharing some pictures tonight. So we're kind of trying out this technology for the first time here with our virtual house party. But if you send us some pictures, we're going to see if we can get them up as well. So if you have pictures of you rocking your frog gear that you would like to share with everybody watching tonight, go ahead and post them in the comments and we will see if we can get those on as well. Of course, this is the kickoff of Memorial Day weekend. Tonight is the unofficial start of summer, and it is just the beginning of many different opportunities for us to connect the next few months. For instance, we've got some upcoming virtual summer games that we want you to be on the lookout for. So keep your eyes on your email inbox for more info in the next couple of weeks. You know, so many members of the TCU family have already chimed in tonight to show off their TCU pride. They want to remind all of us to stay positive. So we want to spotlight that being a Horned Frog is not just when you're here in Fort Worth or on campus, but it can take place anywhere around the globe, like perhaps from London.
When your car is broken too, there's only one thing you wanna do. Open your mouth and let it spew. But I am telling you, stay positive.
I'm Carmen.
And I'm Michael. And that's actually behind the camera, reminding you to stay positive. Go Frogs!
Hey there, I'm Victoria.
And I'm Vincent
Herrera. And we're here to welcome you to the TCU Horned Frog family.
I'm a TCU alum myself, but most importantly, our two boys are TCU alum. Vinny Herrera, class of 2010, and Adam Herrera, class of 2015. Again, welcome to TCU and hope to run into you at a game.
Go Frogs!
Hey TCU Horned Frogs, how are you? It's Tyson Trice, class of 2002. Here I am in London, the Thames River, and in front of the Houses of Parliament. And I just wanted to say welcome to this TCU Live. It's exciting to have all of you here on Facebook today. And I just wanted to say, you know, TCU was the start of my experience with international travel and my love for learning more about the world. I studied here, and I think it was around 2001 at the TCU London Center. And I've continued to travel the world. I work for American Airlines as an international purser. So I've been to many, many countries around the world, but here I am back in London during the coronavirus epidemic. I'm here actually 4 times during the month of May. And I feel really blessed to be connecting everyone, you know, from the United States to the UK and beyond. We're transporting a lot of people that need to get from point A to point B, either to see a family or to do important medical work. And we're also transporting really important cargo that is necessary to get from one place to another. And I really feel proud to be part of this experience. I've taken off my mask for just a couple of moments to share these thoughts with you, but I really attribute my passion for travel and my passion for learning more about the world and being a leader in the world because of my experience at TCU and actually my very first international trip here in London. So everybody enjoy the TCU Live in the house. I hope that you have a great time, and I'm so happy to be here with you. And if you're ever on board an American Airlines flight and you see me, please say hello, hold up the Horned Frog sign, and share the love. Everybody take care, stay safe, and care for one another. Bye-bye.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Wang. I am a proud 2007 and 2009 alumna from the Bob Schieffer College of Communication. I am so excited to be joining you tonight for this TCU in the House party from sunny Sweet Home, Alabama. My frog dog, London, her super frog, Plushie, and I hope that all of our fellow frogs and frog dogs out there are staying home, staying safe, and staying strong. TCU together, go Frogs.
Hello TCU alumni worldwide. We are the Munoz family from Fort Worth, Texas. I'm an alumnus of 2005. This is my beautiful wife, and this is our daughter, Deja, who will be joining TCU this fall, class of 2024. Go Frogs! We are so excited for her, and we're glad that you're able to celebrate with us as well. She grew up on campus from the picking the tulips on campus, the Easter egg hunt, the TCU Christmas lighting tree, and of course TCU football. But we're excited that she'll be getting on campus this fall and creating her home pad at TCU. We bleed purple, we love TCU, and we thank you for celebrating with us. Go Frogs!
Yeah! Hey everybody, it's the Beckers coming in from Lincoln, Nebraska. Wishing you an awesome night as you celebrate TCU in the House party from your own homes. Have fun, be safe, and go Frogs! Woo! Go Frogs! Woo! Rah, rah, TCU! Rah, rah, TCU!
Boy, Frog fans are something else, aren't they? Pretty cool to see those shout outs from literally all over the world. And Tyson Trice getting a lot of love in the comment section. So keep them coming. I want to give a shout out to Tracy Sterling Bristol, who weighed in saying that she loves seeing the Davey O'Brien book in the back of my office there. Let's see if you can see the, let's see if I can lean aside. One of those baseballs, Tracy, is a signed Nick Lodolo baseball. How about that? Former TCU baseball pitcher. I want to thank Chuck Lamondola for helping me procure that one. Want to know about, as we talk about Horned Frogs being all over the world, I feel like maybe you guys have experienced this as well. As I have traveled domestically and internationally in the past 10 years or so, I feel like I have seen more and more purple out and about, whether it's TCU clothing, TCU hats, TCU fans. So whether it's just that there are more of us out there, or maybe we're just a little more prideful about wearing our purple, I've had some pretty cool experiences running into people rocking TCU gear in the most random places. A Barnes & Noble in Los Angeles, at the Super Bowl, on a trip to Europe. I'm curious the most random place that you've ever encountered a fellow TCU fan. Hit us up in the comments. Would love to know where you have seen something randomly associated with TCU. Yeah, like back when you were watching an episode of Gilligan's Island and you learned that the professor was from TCU. I'm curious what you guys have to say on that one. All right, our alumni volunteers do a spectacular job of putting on events throughout the country. And the first official alumni event that a TCU student can experience is the Senior Toast. Now, this was not a tradition when I was a student, but it has been for quite a while now, and it is a very special tradition. We want the members of the class of 2020 to know that despite the changes of this past academic year, you are not going to have to miss out on the Senior Toast. The toast that would have been held earlier this month prior to graduation, it has been rescheduled for August 7th at 6 p.m. at Amon G. Carter Stadium. So you still have this to look forward to. It should be an awesome celebration of your TCU accomplishments with your classmates and with Chancellor Boschini. You can check out the website, alumni.tcu.edu, for event details and registration. This is something you definitely do not want to miss, and I'm glad that you don't have to now that it has been rescheduled for August 7th at 6 p.m. Maybe you'll get one of these special 1873 cocktails while you're there. All right.
Hi.
Grads have earned a very special place in our hearts for exhibiting perseverance and creativity the last few months. Really a period of time that they could not have possibly planned for or expected, but they have dealt with it admirably. So now we are joined by a member of that class who served as the student body president for the last year, Josh Woodcup.
Howdy, Horned Frog family, near, far, wherever you are. My name is Josh Whitcup, and I am honored that my last order of business as the outgoing student body president is to welcome you to tonight's TCU in the House party. I pray that this event brings you comfort, connection, and peace, and many other silver linings. Go Frogs.
Very cool. Want to get back to some of the comments that you folks were sharing when I was asking you about crazy places that you have seen TCU memorabilia, TCU fans. Chris Pickering weighed in, got off the plane in London for study abroad wearing a TCU shirt and had a random man in the airport run at me with his frogs up shouting, "Go Frogs." Turns out he was an alum from 95 and helped me meet my group at the train. Pretty cool. Very, very cool. All right. Want to get back to something pretty quickly that I skipped over but did not want to miss, and that is the TCU Book Club. This is pretty cool because with our TCU family all over the world, we wanted to come up with yet another way to be able to stay connected and to share ideas along with similar interests. So that's the idea behind the TCU Alumni Book Club. It was launched in the last year. It's got 700 members, and you can add to that number because it is free to join, and it is open to everyone, alumni, students, parents, friends, and employees of TCU. And this summer, we're doing something pretty cool. We invited Chancellor Boschini to select his favorite book for us to read, and he picked this one. I just happen to have a copy of it right here. It is called A Separate Peace by John Knowles. Maybe it's a book that you have read before. It would be worth reading again this summer as part of the book club. You can learn more about this book when you sign up at alumni.tcu.edu. So watch for some discussion questions in your email throughout the summer. We will be reading A Separate Peace through August, and then we will turn our attention to the pick for the fall. Again, you can sign up at alumni.tcu.edu. And I'm curious if that's the first time you have ever attended a party and had someone invite you to join their book club. All right, aside from the worldwide virtual gatherings like this one that we are holding tonight, we also, of course, have local chapters and clubs throughout the country for everybody to get involved with in the TCU Alumni Association. There are events throughout the year, and they are wide-ranging, and they are awesome. These are usually based on your local interests, wherever you happen to be. It could be a happy hour, it could be a sporting event, it could be a museum tour, a movie discussion, Oktoberfest, could be a professor visiting wherever you happen to live that you might get a chance to connect with. I know when I lived in Los Angeles, we would do entertainment industry networking evenings. We did a whale watching excursion in the Pacific Ocean, wine tasting, really, really cool stuff, a really great way to network with fellow frogs, and not just fellow frogs, but also special interest groups as well, like the Black Alumni Alliance, the Hispanic Alumni Alliance, LGBT+. Want to let you welcome some of our TCU Alumni Association leaders to tell you more about it.
Hey y'all, I'm Tracy Renee Williams, and I am so excited to welcome you to TCU in the House. I know the last couple of months have been unexpected, and we haven't been able to gather in person for some of our most beloved traditions and celebrations at TCU. However, we haven't forgotten what it means to have a pride and a love for our alma mater. And we've been finding creative ways to celebrate with you. I hope that tonight you're able to sit back, stand up, and celebrate with your fellow Horned Frogs across the globe as we remind each other what it means to be TCU together. Have fun and go Frogs.
Hey y'all, my name's Molly Johnson and I'm a member of the TCU Alumni Board in New York City. On behalf of my chapter, welcome to my home in Brooklyn. Times are really crazy right now, but I'm so grateful to see people creating a virtual community and embracing the meaning of being a Horned Frog for life. I cannot wait to see people in person in the future when it's safe, and I'm so excited to welcome our new TCU graduates to the city. In the meantime, stay positive, stay safe, and stay loving to those around you. Cheers from NYC, and go Frogs.
Hey everyone, my name is John Emerson. I'm on the TCU Alumni Chapter Board in Los Angeles. This is my daughter Tegan and my lovely wife Riley, also a TCU grad, class of 2012. You know, it's been a really strange time for everyone, and but in fact, I've been so encouraged by the fact that all the frogs across the country have really banded together to live out what it means to be, frogs for life.
So we just wanted to send you guys a little word of encouragement. Just stay positive and stay healthy. And we are so excited to meet you all soon when you come down to LA. So go Frogs!
Welcome to the TCU in the House party. We are so glad you are here.
I'm the president of the Fort Worth Alumni Chapter, and wherever you are in the world, you are a frog for life. So get your frog up and enjoy the party.
Hey, Horned Frogs. Michael Dabbs here, class of 2013, popping in from Denver. We're all coming to this event from different places and backgrounds, but this crisis has shown us that we have much more in common than that which divides us. Today and every day, we are TCU together. In that spirit, and in line with TCU's vision to ensure equitable access and inclusion of opportunities, benefits, resources, and representation for all members of the Horned Frog family, I'm excited to welcome our newest Alumni Alliance to the TCU Alumni Association, formed to support and engage alumni and students who identify as LGBT+. If you identify with the LGBT community, you can join the TCU LGBT Alumni Alliance by visiting alumni.tcu.edu or finding us on Facebook. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, so this is a live party. It's a live streaming video, and I missed a really good video that a lot of people worked hard to put together, and I skipped right over it. So I want to make sure that that video gets played. It's our NAB video with some of our alumni board folks from around the country. And so, hey, Rob, roll the video.
Hi, I'm Michael Dabbs.
Will Jung.
Tracy Renee Williams.
Mira Shaw.
Abby Baxter. Caroline McKee.
I'm Nick No. Michael Wolf.
Monica Valdez.
I'm Steve Stroud.
Natalie Jones.
Ross Thomason.
Courtney Stevesma.
Catherine Dowdy Curtis.
And I'm the TCU Alumni President in Fort Worth.
Denver.
Houston.
Dallas.
Washington, D.C.
Chicago. Austin, Texas.
San Antonio.
Dallas.
Kansas City.
New York City.
Los Angeles.
Fort Worth.
To the class of 2020.
Congratulations!
You did it.
You made it.
You're now a member of the Alumni Association.
As you begin this new chapter,
We're here to help.
We build communities,
Through happy hours.
baseball games,
Volunteer opportunities.
football watch parties,
Museum tours.
lectures from TCU professors,
Fronttoberfest. Easter egg hunts.
Visits from Santa Frog.
art festivals.
We even have a Venetian ball.
You're new to your job. Or maybe you're still looking for one.
You're new to your city.
Or maybe you're seeing your current one in a new light.
We're here for you.
If you're looking for friends.
For activities.
for mentors,
For advice on where to live. Where to eat.
Or even what time to go to the DMV.
But we need to know where you're going. Otherwise, you'll be getting emails about Fort Worth.
When you're in Denver.
So head on over to alumni.tcu.edu
and update your information.
So you can hear from us. Welcome to the Alumni Association.
We're glad you're here.
So I'm sorry I breezed right past that earlier, but I'm glad we got to get that video to you because folks worked really hard to put that together. And I especially want to call out Michael Wolf. Maybe you noticed that when this is all said and done, you can go back and watch the video. Michael's the Austin chapter president, I believe. If you take a look at his apartment, look through the French doors, and you'll see a UT Longhorn flag turned upside down. Michael, I like where your head's at. All right, we do want to give everybody another game to participate in to maybe check your TCU campus knowledge. Maybe it's been a while since you've been in Fort Worth or been on campus. So we've come up with some zoomed in pictures of different landmarks on campus. Want to see if you can guess what they are. So we're going to show you the zoomed in picture like this one. Give you a couple seconds to see if you think you recognize that building. You might recognize the reflection, but what building is that picture of? All right, let's pull out and show you that it is the Rec Center. Boy, that building has changed a lot over the years, hasn't it? I had a job there as a freshman, checking IDs when people came in, work-study job, and it was not the same building way back then as it is today. All right, here's another picture for you to take a look at. You probably walked past this building. Maybe some of you have even been inside this building before. If only I had some Jeopardy theme song music to play right now. Do you know what this building is? Let's see the zoomed out picture. It is the Mary Couts Burnett Library. That's right. That's what the library looked like before that renovation was completed in 2015. Here's how it looks now. Like I said, many of you may have even been inside that building before. I know some of you haven't. All right, here's another zoomed in photo for you and a little distorted. Want to see if you can figure out what that is. Many prominent alumni have graduated from that school. I know someone in this very room who graduated from that school, named for one of our most famous alums. That's right. There's the Mowdy building. That's at the Bob Schieffer School. So a cool building that many of you spent a lot of time in, and definitely a landmark of the TCU campus when you drive north on University on your right side. All right, here's a black and white photo. This is something else that some of you folks may have spent some time in. Not nearly as clean as the library, though. All right, we'll show you the pulled out picture. That's right. It is the Worth Hills campus and that mucky pond. I'm sure the folks on campus would like me not to call it that, but I don't want to go in it. Do you? Cool pictures there. Appreciate you guys getting those to us to show everybody tonight. All right, real quickly, I want to go back over some more comments here, and I'm just going to scroll through some couple and call some people out. Mary Catherine Spalding, thank you for weighing in tonight from here in Fort Worth. Let's see. A lot of shout outs from folks. Tiffany Wang says she misses Mowdy South. Kristen Queen, go TCU College of Fine Arts. Mary Scho Lawrence mentioned so many new buildings since I was there. Absolutely. There have been, if they're not new, they have been renovated on the inside. Michelle Ames, I got lost in the basement of the library. Me too. Let's see. A lot of folks recognize the Mowdy building when that popped up a minute ago. I'll find one other good one here. Let's see here. Boy, a lot of folks guessing the Mowdy. Charlie Ruff wants to recognize all the people that are part of the alumni board. So thank you for that, Charlie. All right. About to put the finishing touches on this evening. Want to thank you all for spending time with us on a Friday. I'm sure you had a lot of options of stuff you could have done, things you could have watched on Netflix. Maybe you wanted to rewatch the Rose Bowl, TCU beating Wisconsin, but you decided to hang out with us here instead. So we've got one final element for you that I think you will especially enjoy. You cannot get this many Horned Frogs together without playing the alma mater. And there is only one group on campus that plays it, and that is the TCU band. So get those frogs up. Here we go. Thank you to the TCU band for that pretty special way to close out this evening. Want to thank you all for hanging out with us. This has been pretty special. There's several hundred of you that have tuned in and the several thousands of comments that you share with us tonight. Pretty special to be able to be together even while we are all spread so far apart. And I look forward to us all getting back together sometime in the very near future. Have one final video to show you tonight before we say goodbye. Again, thank you for joining us, and for all the folks behind the scene in the alumni office that helped make tonight happen, Rob Berline especially. Want to thank all you folks as well for pulling this off, because this is really pretty special to be a part of. So thank you for letting me be a part of it, and thank you for hanging out with us. And remember, as we say goodnight tonight, it is TCU purple that all bonds us together. Good night, everybody, and go Frogs.